Hello. We're going to play some Horticular. I know it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I usually stream at 8 p.m. on Friday, but I'm probably not going to be streaming there anymore. I'm going to stick to Monday and Wednesdays for now until I figure out what other theme days I want to have. But I want to play some Horticular because I kind of love this game. I started my own garden. That's what's showing right now. But for the purpose of this stream, we're going to start our own stream garden. Go in balance mode.
A connection. We finally found someone. Someone Horticular. Hello. Can you hear us? Do not fear. You are currently in safe transit between worlds. We have something to ask of you, but first, we need to know your name.
Let's go with that.
Nasig. Odd, but we can work with that. Pleased to meet you, Nasig. We are the Keepers, an ancient but near-forgotten species. Our purpose is to tend gardens with an arcane touch, helping life flourish. However, our garden steward, Nightshade, mysteriously vanished some time ago. Soon after, our world decayed into ruin. We will tell you more in time, but now we have an urgent plea. Please, Nasig, will you become our new steward and restore our world?
I remember this from before. If you select no, they're like, oh, well, we didn't anticipate that. Sorry for bothering you. And it kind of makes you feel guilty. That was in the demo. I don't know if they kept it, but for the purpose of this, let's just say yes.
Thank you so much, Nasig. We are truly grateful. Before we begin, what will you call your garden?
Oh, that's a good question. Solus Okasum. How about Streamtopia? There we go.
Streamtopia? We like it. It is getting time. You will arrive in Streamtopia any moment. Hang on. We'll get in touch once you've arrived.
So I've already played a little, like I said, I've already played a little bit of this offline on my own time, and it hasn't really changed much from the demo. While I was playing the demo, I felt like this feels like it's pretty well complete. And yeah, really enjoyed it. It's really, I was playing this yesterday because I was in a shit mood. And I thought, okay, cozy game, do your thing. And it actually worked quite well. There's a little garden plot in our Fallout style landscape. Hello there, these tutorials explain how to navigate the magical world of Horticular. You can turn them off in the settings and revisit previous ones from the pause menu. I'm going to keep them on just in case anybody that's watching wants to understand a little bit more.
Someone sent you a letter.
Oh wait, this is tutorial voice. Someone sent you a letter. It is probably important.
Greetings, Nasig. We're excited to finally have you arrive. It seems you found the inbox. Excellent. Letters are an energy-efficient way for us to communicate, so keep your eyes open for them. With time, you will reclaim all of Streamtopia, fill it with life, and eventually become a legendary horticulturist. But first, we should teach you some things. Let's start preparing Streamtopia for life. For this, we've attached a spade and a supply of grass. Convert some waste into grass. Kind regards, your friendly keepers.
So this is one of our tools, the spade. The spade changes a patch's surface. Choose the surface by clicking the icon or pressing the catalog button. which is mapped to R. Interact to begin changing a patch, hold the button to speed up the process. And to do that, we're going to use our left mouse button. Here is where your available tools are located. So right now we only have the one. This is your currently tracked quest. Basics, digging. Add 3 patches of grass with your spade. So this one's pretty straightforward. So let's take our spade here and do 1, 2, 3. 3. It will eventually convert on its own, but you can click and hold it because it will only do 1 tile at a time. So you can help speed up the process. Task completed.
Wonderful start. Your surface choice determines what items go on top. Let's practice this by placing our attached yarrow on your new grass. Oh, and since we have to conjure each item for you, we need some gold for each. We'll get into the details of that in a bit. For now, we've attached some for you. Place a few yarrow in Streamtopia.
The placer conjures items on patches with a supported surface. Choose an item by clicking the icon or pressing the catalog button. Interact to conjure an item. Some items can be stacked on others. Items and surfaces have natural properties. Green is... Okay, so this screen can be a little bit confusing. But when you have a... It'll probably make more sense when I show you in the catalog. But we have 3 main things to watch out for. So green is a property of whatever you are hovering over. They control item placement and animal habitats. Blue is a requirement, so especially when you get into habitats, this will become apparent. And red is a forbidden thing. So basically, when you're building animal habitats, if there's something in there that is forbidden, that habitat will not thrive. If you add something into a habitat that already exists that is forbidden, your animals will become unhappy and they will leave. More on that later. So this panel shows your performance at a glance. So this is our, I was about to say tropical love. This is our garden love. And this number will go up over time as we progress. $25. This is our... What is this? This is how much money we currently have. This is how much money we get at the end of each turn. And this is types of nectar, which again, we'll cover soon. So they want us to place 3 flowers. So let's go here to our placer. This is one of your collected items. This is what it costs to conjure and how much daily gold it gives. So the ratio of this is really good because it costs $5, but each turn it gives you 22.4. Use these filters to quickly find an item. There will be more filter options as our list of available items increases. So you'll see more. So let's place what? They wanted 3 of these. So bing, bang, boom. Simple. And our income has gone up to 57.68 from, what was it, 0 before?
Good location, Nasig. If you change your mind, you can move items somewhere else by picking them up. We can also reclaim the item you hold, returning some of its original cost. Try moving one of your items to a new spot.
So this is, yeah, very basic tutorials. Interactions. Interact with the world using the interaction button, which is left mouse. Press it to interact with the environment, try it on your mailbox or a creature. Keep it held to pick up items, animals, and other objects. Holding an item or creature, open the action wheel with the action button, which is right mouse. Select an action and release the button to perform it. So let's say, so right there I had my yarrow selected, right? So if I right click it, it'll cancel that. So I'll be back at just regular interact mode. Because once you have, when you have one of your tools selected, you need to basically exit out of it or cancel out of it before you can interact with something. So let's click and hold. And now we can just move it to someplace else. If we right click at the same time, we'll have reclaim, place, or reset. But we just want to move it here. And that's it.
You make this look effortless, Nasig. Natural items contain magical essences that we can harness. Since you are not magically attuned, we devise an intermediary, gold coins. At dawn, we use the combined essence of Streamtopia to conjure fresh gold for your work with reclaiming the wasteland. But it's getting late, Nossig. Our tiny hands are crampy from writing letters, so let's continue at dawn. Nighty-night. P.S. Night gets rather dark, but you have nothing to worry about.
So your time. Your clock shows the time of day. Hover over it with your mouse for day details. In the evening, the fast forward button becomes available, letting you skip the night. You don't have to do that. In fact, early on, it's a good time to get things done, especially like converting your garden from what it is now, mostly wasteland, into something usable. So, yeah. So we can actually start to do that. Let's have a look here. This is our journal. So our journal has multiple tabs. Each one has useful information in it. Your journal tracks various information. Progression, so tasks, challenges. I don't know what this is. Animal related, I believe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Quests, known creatures, contacts, archived mail, lore, and statistics. So this is going to fill up really, really quickly because you end up with a lot of tasks and challenges. But if you want to track a different one, you just, because these ones are already done, you just click or unclick if you no longer want to track anything. If you want to just build without having to worry about any tasks or challenges, you can just unclick it. Creatures, this will fill up as we gain more creatures, but I don't want to skip ahead from the tutorial, so let's just leave this for now. We can do a bit of digging. Or we can just progress to the next day. Dawn brings new weather and a payout of freshly conjured gold. The payout depends on your garden's items, love bonus, and upkeep. Your progress is also saved, letting you continue your journey at a later time. So whenever you leave, it will revert back to the last saved day. So at dawn, it's a new day.
Good morning, Nossig. We hope the night treated you well. While there is more to learn, you should now be able to handle the day by yourself. You see, we have a little task of our own. As this world withered away, our friends moved out. Good friends, helpful friends. We would like to send them a message of hope, letting them know we found a new horticular steward. So try what you've learned, and we will return tomorrow to teach you about animals. P.S. The journal contains some rewarding challenges should you run out of gold.
So we got 250 Gs, stone, yarrow, plantain lily, moonshine, flower bed, and dirt. So, yeah, the challenges are a good way of, tasks and challenges are a good way of making money. Especially if they don't cost you much. Getting rid of all the waste in your garden is a gimme. Because it doesn't cost anything to convert it to grass. It just costs time. So as far as surfaces go, this is one of your collected surfaces. And this is how long it takes to finish, so 1 second. But the different properties it has preclude you from putting certain things on it. So I couldn't put a flower on here because I think you need grass or some other medium. Flower bed has the properties of land, loam, orderly, and soil, and grass is just land and soil. So when we go over to our catalog, we have more options now. Plantain lily needs soil. So because it needs soil, I couldn't put it in dirt because one of the properties that we need, which is soil, is not here. We could put plantain lily in a flower bed or in grass because they both have the properties of soil. That's pretty much it. So if you're trying to put something down and it's not allowing you, check to make sure that the item that you're putting down has the property you're looking for. Hey, Corpo, how's it going, man? Oh, we got a letter. Early on, you get a lot of letters.
Right, we forgot. Sorry, Nossig. When you poke around in Streamtopia, you might find lost treasure from our Nightshade days. Keep the gold, but if you show us any artifacts, we'll see what we can do with them. Happy treasure hunting.
So archaeology, again, the trailer, I'm sorry, not the trailer, but the beginning of the game throws a lot of like tutorial elements at you and a lot of mail from the keepers as you're going. So hot today. Yeah. What's the temperature where you are? I think around here it's, I don't know, it's temperature outside right now. Where I am in my house, it's always warm, so I don't really notice too much. What's, it's 26C here. What's that in freedom units? It says 90, but it feels a lot harder. Is it humidity? Because humidity can, I can take like 40-degree temperature as long as it's not humid. So, uncover treasure by digging patches of wasteland. You'll mostly find gold, but sometimes lost artifacts are discovered for your use. I don't know if I've found any artifacts yet, but we can do that, and that'll actually complete one of the challenges. So let's get all of this stuff. And again, turning everything into grass from wasteland doesn't cost you anything. Just time. Although I will warn you when you do this, you may end up trapping one of your creatures because they can't cross an area that's in progress like this. So if you have, because I've had that happen before where keepers were just trapped and they were surrounded by tiles that hadn't been developed yet. Yeah. Sun just makes it so hot. Plants like it, I bet. Well, full sun plants probably would. I know I don't. That's why I usually try to go for a walk every once in a while, like every day, to clear my mind. But I don't go at, like, what time is it right now? It's 2 p.m. where I am, and now would be probably the worst time of day I could go out.
Hi there, Nasig. You have completed the following challenge. Gather 100 gold from archaeology. Well done.
So we got 150 Gs for that. Nice. Actually, just want to move my chat window over so I can see it better. That'll do. That'll do. Okay.
Ooh, most excellent, Nasig. You have converted all the wasteland in Streamtopia. Continue the great work, and make sure to keep converting when you get a chance. As a token of our appreciation, we've attached a small sum of gold. Have a great day, the Keepers.
200 gold. So that's why it's useful to do some of these challenges. So we could skip till tomorrow and it will actually accelerate the development of the grass, or we can just do it manually. I can buy a car. Yeah, I haven't played that far. I don't think there's any cars in this game. There's a lot of stuff, but no cars. There's a wheelbarrow, I think. I haven't played to the end. I played to the end of the demo. Who knows? There might be something. All right, it's getting dark. Let's just skip. So it will speed up time. So as you saw, all of this grass here developed. And as soon as it goes back to the beginning of the day, the time reverts to normal and it'll just go at its regular rate. Now, what's this?
Well done. Not a single catastrophe while we were gone. We've now sent our message of hope far and wide. Nasig, things are about to take off. You can expect our old friends to reach out with assistance in your gardening journey. But we shouldn't delay. It's animal time. Animals require habitats to live in, and each species has its own requirements. Try creating a bumblebee habitat. We've attached details for your journal. In short, they need some shading and lots of flowers. P.S. We found some stuff for you under our secondary cookie jar.
Secondary cookie jar. Okay, so now we're starting to get into habitats, which is a little bit more complicated. It depends on the type of animals, but if with a lot of trial and error, you can make an ideal habitat for your animals. And you can make a sufficient habitat, which will just give you like one animal per type, or hang on a second. You can make a sufficient habitat which will just have one animal. If you make a magnificent one, you can actually have multiple animals per habitat. And that involves basically not just meeting the requirements, but exceeding them in a certain way. That's where the trial and error comes in. It's a bit of a pain, but it's worth it, especially when you only have limited space. You can expand your garden as you go, but we'll get to that. Each species has a habitat size and habitat requirements. A habitat forms once a patch has enough required properties nearby and no forbidden. I mentioned this earlier. These come from surfaces, items, and lived-in habitats. The planner helps you plan habitats. It shows habitat fulfillment and enforces formation in the surrounding area. Track a species from the creature page in the journal. Interact to move or remove the marker. Yeah, sure thing, man. So, we've got a new item here on our tool belt. And a new task, build a bumblebee habitat using the journal details. And we've learned about bumblebees. So we have an unlocked animal. Press to toggle requirement tracking. Now you can toggle requirement tracking here, and I believe also in that tool menu down below. But this gives you the requirements. Now this circle, this blue circle, is just barely filled at the bottom. And they're both equal. It means, to me anyway, that it needs an equal amount of flowery and shading property plants in their habitat. Master to learn means that once you have mastered bumblebees, when you've actually got enough living in your garden, then you can find out exactly what is required. Till then, it's just sort of trial and error. But there's also some other information here. They love the sun, they don't like the rain, and animals won't come to your garden if the weather is something that they hate. So if it's raining, you're not going to see any bumblebees visiting your farm. Or not farm, garden. And it eats flowery. This is what it eats. Time of days that it's active is between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. They will not visit outside of those hours. And the habitat size that they need is 5 by 5. And they also provide 1 animal power, which we'll get into once one of the new NPCs shows up. So let's track. So now we've got in the bottom left-hand corner what our requirements are. It's handy that they're right there. What's this?
Hi there, Nasig. You've completed the following challenge. Have 100 tiles of ordinary grass. Well done.
I didn't even realize that was a challenge, but I'll take the money for it. Now, the simplest way, what you can do here is once you have this selected, you can actually just lay down a square of where you want the habitat to be. So if I just press it here, it'll give me what the current conditions are. The yellow cube is these conditions, flowery and shading, but you're also going to have some that require vegetables or some that require water or a stream or whatnot. No, sorry, water, stream, that's housing conditions. That's this upper one with the heart. This one below is plant properties. So flowery and shading, let's see what we need here. So plantain lilies provide foliage, shading, and shelter. We only need shading out of that for bumblebees. Stone provides basking, which we do not need for bumblebees. Tulips provide flowery and foliage, or if you're Marge Simpson, foliage. And we have multiple types of yarrow. Flowery, 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 and shading. So this provides everything that we need. So let's put one down and see what happens. It jumped from 0 to 60% with one of these. Put another one down. And then we start to see diminishing returns. But there we go. So now we have a habitat that's sufficient for one single bumblebee, all by putting down 5 yarrow. Now, the problem with yarrow, especially this one, it costs 75, but it only gives you 17 back. So it's not a great way of making money to expand. Because look at this one. This costs 15, but it gives you 15 back. That's great. This costs 5 and it gives you 14. So this is well worth it. But if you're interested in just quick mastery of bumblebees, this is a good way to do it. Not sustainably for your wallet, but otherwise, like you can make a magnificent habitat for bumblebees just with this. And I'll show you, because it's not hard. So once we get to 175, I don't know if you saw that little symbol. I'll show you again. Well, once I bring this back, you'll see a little house with 2 upward pointing arrows. That means that this habitat can now support 2 bumblebees. And when we do have a creature show up, we can click on Curious Creature and it'll take us right to it. Click and hold and move them to your habitat. And if you see right above Bumblebee, we have 2 blank spaces here. That means that there are 2 unoccupied, 2 available homes. So now we've got 1. We've got a Bumblebee.
Excellent. You've got a lovely little habitat going. With an available habitat, curious animals will start showing up once the weather permits. It may take some time, so be patient. When a curious animal pays you a visit, just place it in its new home to have it settle. Settle a curious animal in your new habitat. P.S. We have an additional task for you. Collect enough gold, and we will demonstrate something you will absolutely love.
Attraction. Curious animals visit occasionally when you have empty habitats. They only show during their active hours and never during disliked weather, so you may have to wait a bit. Pick up a curious creature and place it in an empty habitat to settle it. This also works with existing residents, letting you change their home. Don't do that too often. If you handle an animal too much, it'll get pissed off. If it gets pissed off enough, it'll just leave. So yeah, we have 1 little bumblebee.
A new bumblebee is so adorable, Nasig. It will let you perform upgrades too. Our friends should get in touch about that soon. Animals become happier if you fill their habitat with things they like, but wreck a habitat and they may eventually leave. Oh, and make sure to have some shelter and food nearby. You can find culinary preferences in the journal. Good luck finding new and adorable creatures. P.S. Maybe you want to name the bumblebee by interacting with it? That would be quite an achievement.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, so where is he? I think he's asleep, but we can rename him once he's awake. We learned frog and goldfish. So now we have 2 other creatures. And we've already skipped the learning stage because when you're later on, you'll have creatures that you actually don't learn immediately. They visit you, and I'm skipping ahead again. You'll see.
Now that you have some gold, we can finally show you this golden tidbit. We're sure you have been eyeing the surrounding wastes, wishing you could dig into all that unused space. Well, hold on to your hat. We can expand your garden for some of your gold. We've covered the difference for your first one. Try expanding into a nearby plot. P.S. It takes a lot of energy to keep plots fertile, which means some daily upkeep. Maybe don't go too wild.
Multi-Twitch chat is broken. Multi-Twitch chat? I'm not sure what that is. Not something I've used before. Expansions. Zoom out to the overview to manage and interact with garden plots. Expand into adjacent plots to grow the garden at an increased upkeep. Release existing plots to free up resources. I've had to do that once when I was playing in the demo. I expanded too far too fast because my upkeep was too high. Now, the immediate plots around the main one are the cheapest. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. They cost 1,000 gold, and they have an upkeep of 150. So that would bring my income from 261 down to 110. And I don't want to do that just yet. In fact, let's pump this up a bit. Let's make this an ideal bumblebee habitat. One more, two more. There we go. When you reach 275, that's a magnificent habitat. So we can actually fit 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And we've got another visitor. Absolutely, you may. So now, because we've got this and we've got some spaces in here, let's add some stuff that's going to make us some money. So, some yellow, some moonshine. Boom, 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 boom. And we can always change this later, and we can move stuff around. So there we go. We've got a magnificent bumblebee habitat. I saw that we had frog and goldfish, but we don't have any water tiles yet. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So we need more money. But what we can do is we can look at the other habitats in the meantime. We got frog and goldfish. Frog has a smaller habitat, it's 3x3. Now, I remember playing the demo, you could actually have sort of concentric, I guess, is the word, or concurrent habitats. You can actually have overlapping habitats. Frog and goldfish were easy to do, but I don't think this, I think this changed since the full version of the game was released, because for goldfish, it can't be in the same habitat as a frog. That's a restriction. And there's also 2 other ones there, which we don't know yet. Yeah. We can do a little bit of, I like having a path. Let's put some dirt down. Move it. There we go. So let's see where we want to expand to next. There's certain things to bear in mind, like some of these tiles they're like a harder surface that you need to upgrade your spade in order to be able to break through, which will come in time. Probably this one would be the best one because there's only a little bit of unusable tile, and these big ass rocks, I don't know how to move those yet. We got bumblebee number 3. Oh, we completed a challenge. What challenge was that? Have 3 animals settled. Okay.
Hi there, Nasig. You've completed the following challenge. Have 3 animals settled. Well done.
250 gold. And we have a little bit of garden love. 1%. It's better than nothing. I'll take it. Have 15 animals settled. That's a lot. All right, so we're going to fast forward. Now we should have enough money to expand. There we go. Done. So now we have a double wide garden.
Excellent. So much new space just waiting to get prettified. Before long, you'll have huge, sprawling garden. We will be in our workshop for a while, working on a special project for your toolbox. Maybe you could expand Streamtopia once more in the meantime. The closest spots should be relatively cheap. P.S. We attached some gold for your new land. You won't believe where we found it. Best wishes, the Keeper.
Yeah, I did a lot of trial and error when I was playing the demo. I'm trying to figure out like how to make magnificent habitats. But the thing is, with the demo, you only had so many items available for you to use. Frogs, I think I got magnificent habitats for, but I needed a log to do that, which will come later on. Goldfish was easy, mainly because their habitats are large. Goldfish habitats are 5x5. The smaller habitats are harder. Overlays provide deeper information on your garden's state and layout. Use them to quickly see what needs tending and to help you plan. Yeah, these are handy. Variety. I haven't really used the variety overlay. Adaptation is something that I didn't worry too much about when I was playing the demo. But basically, the longer that you have a plant settled or a garden item settled down and not touched, it begins to adapt to its environment and becomes more valuable or something. We'll find out more later on. Decay is something that unfortunately is it's kind of a pain in the ass, but we'll deal with that. And habitats will give you a view of all of your habitats. Why is frog there? Oh, because I have frog selected. That's why. Okay. Uh-oh. 2 unhappy creatures. What? Why? Why are you unhappy? I need a shelter. You have a shelter. What's going on? All right, let's move this out of there. What can give them shelter? Plantain lily. Will that work? What's going on?
Oh, would you look at that, Nasig? You've expanded into a rocky patch. Your spade may not be capable of digging into bedrock just yet, so you'll have to accept the rockiness for now. Just be creative. However, if you manage to unearth some, give us a sample and we'll provide its surface type so you can add rockiness wherever you want.
I don't know why my boys are unhappy. Oh, they're fine now. Maybe the plantain lilies helped? I don't know.
Whoopsie. Did you see that, Nasig? Lightning struck in Streamtopia. You're in no immediate danger, but if you are unlucky, a strike can hit one of your items and cause a lot of wear and tear. In general, lightning occurs during thunderstorms, so most of the time you don't have to worry. But keep your eyes open during stormy weather. Just a heads up. Toodaloo.
Another one. One of your creatures...
Oh no. One of your creatures is currently unhappy, Nasig. Make sure to check in on it to see what it needs. Maybe some extra pets? Remember that if it is unhappy for too long, it will eventually leave Streamtopia.
Alright, many things make creatures unhappy, such as a poor habitat, being unable to get home, friends leaving the garden. Pick up a creature for it to tell you what it currently needs. Very unhappy creatures turn miserable. The only cure is to pamper them with love. So, yeah, they seem to be fine now. Oh, this guy's happy. All right. So maybe it did need plantain lilies. All right, well, let's fast forward. Oh, this guy needs a voice.
So this is Streamtopia, which would make you Nosik. Curious. I don't sense much magic around. Surely you've attained some upgrades by now. Forgive me. My name is Faunus, and my specialty is condensing creature magic into novel upgrades. The keepers might have mentioned me. You may have been taught the basics, but a true horticultural prodigy will upgrade their garden. So I suppose I'll help you with upgrades from now on. The more animals settled in Streamtopia, the more upgrades I can make. For a small sum of gold, of course. Come buy an upgrade from me when you have time. Best regards, Faunus.
So, upgrades permanently increase your gardening efficiency. They require enough available animal energy increased by having more settled animals. Once made, upgrades allocate energy, decreasing the available amount. So let's go have a look at that screen. This is an available upgrade. This is an available upgrade on drugs. Sorry, I couldn't resist. 90s commercials stick in my head sometimes. These are your resources. So we have 3 animals, and I don't know if you guys remember from the animal screen, we saw that each bumblebee gives you one of these little yellow, what looks like a paw. And how much gold we have? Yes. And available energy. This shows used and total energy. You can afford things with this icon, which is kind of handy. You can just quickly open up the screen and see, okay, I can afford this, this, and this. Treasure Hunter would make sense to buy this early on. I can recalibrate your shovel's gold sensitivity to find more gold. It won't be that uncomfortable, I think. Oh, this is handy. Basically lets you dig faster. But I'm going to get this, you know? Why not? Permanently adds to your garden love. Reclaim 30% item value. So if you're doing a lot of reclaiming, this is handy. Expansion upkeep reduced by 5%. Ooh. I wonder if this applies to current expansions. So I'll have to test this one out, but I need the money for that first. Let's save the rest for now.
Hi there, Nosig. You've completed the following challenge. Complete 5 days. Well done.
Yeah, wasn't that hard, I guess.
Oh, that is just excellent. Streamtopia just got a bit cozier. Can you feel the increase in magic? The upgrades you make are permanent, but should your creatures leave, you must replace them before making new ones. My selection is also not as good as it once was. Maybe you can find some new upgrades for me in your journey. Good luck breathing life into Streamtopia. Remember the upgrades? Faunus.
Oh, you need a voice too. What are we gonna do with you?
Good day to you, Nosig. My name is Aura, and Streamtopia has recently come to my attention. The Keepers and I go way back, and they've assured me that you will rejuvenate this land. I had a peek and saw that you already had gotten started. Nothing spectacular, but you still have time, I guess. Aquatics happen to be my specialty. No garden should be without a pond, so maybe you can add one? If you do, I could provide you with some items for our bubbly friends. I've attached pond water in case you don't have access to it yet. Regards, Aura.
Okay, so now we have access to water, which means that we can start building a goldfish and froggy habitat. So let's do that. Let's start with goldfish. Why the hell not? Goldfish, select it there, and we'll say, okay, we want our goldfish habitat to be right here. Oh shoot, you know what I could have done this whole time? I could have just been doing this. And just letting it go while I do other stuff. Oh well. Good thing I got that one upgrade before I did this though. That one shovel upgrade. So we'll let that carry on. Nothing's trapped, so that's good. So, we've got our plot here. And we're already at 50% of the land requirements. So you can see here, it requires mostly water and some empty. I don't know what that means. It's just grass or not water, basically. And foliage and shading. So let's put some water down and watch how this proportion changes. So if we put one down, it goes from 50 to 53. Okay, so we're going to need more. Let's try building another 8 here, and then see where we're at. We're up to 66 now. $69. All right, 78. So we're going to need more water. Maybe that'll be enough. Probably not, but we'll see. I do want to get that shovel upgrade now for digging things faster, because this is slow. And one more ought to do it. Bingo. So now we have the terrain requirements. Oh, and what we've got here. We picked up a piece of nectar, and now we're going to learn about it.
Intriguing, Nasig. You seem to have picked up the squishiest of squishies. Nectar. We're sure you'll find a good use for it, so why not continue collecting it? You seem to like picking things up. Best wishes, the keepers.
Nectar is collected through interaction, and it comes in 3 flavors. Moondrops from adapted flowers during moonlit nights. Radiant occasionally trails happy animals. And corruption is carried by unsavory elements. So we'll eventually be able to use that, and probably pretty soon. All right, so we've met our land requirements. Got 100% there. Now, item requirements. We need foliage and shading. This provides foliage, shading, and shelter. This provides 2 times foliage and shading. So let's try putting some of this down. See what happens. 58%. Okay. So that was it. That was all that we needed. Just 16 tiles of water and 2 patches of grass to make a basic goldfish habitat.
Oh, I almost forgot. Your keeper friends wanted to make sure you knew about magnificent habitats. You see, habitats abundant with love can house multiple creatures. You might have noticed already. Just to practice, why don't you make a magnificent bumblebee habitat? Those fuzzy little buzzers deserve some company.
Way ahead of you, pal. Magnificence. Improve habitats by making required properties abundant. Some species have optional bonuses you learn once mastered. Better habitats make inhabitants happier. Once good enough, they become magnificent, supporting multiple creatures. Master a species by collecting enough inhabitants. Once mastered, you will know the exact number for each requirement. I think I touched on that earlier. And what's this? Oh, Mercury.
And I'm steward and thus an emerging... Splendid. A new steward and thus an emerging business opportunity for us both. My name is Mercury, and I'm a well-established merchant of garden wares. I forged many a deal with your predecessor, just as I now wish to do with you and eventually your successor. I have contacted numerous worlds and can provide you with many a thing, for a suitable sum of gold, naturally. Although my web runs wide, I can only keep track of so much, so every few days I bring in new stock for you to peruse. Do frequent, so you don't miss a deal. You never know when it will return. With the humblest regards, Mercury the Merchant.
So this is another way of adding to our garden. So this little icon up here, these are our items that are available for sale. Shows this area shows item details when perusing and how long until stock is replaced. You can also speed up the replacement. So when you do a refresh, it won't take effect immediately. It'll be the following day, I believe. So this also gives us a little bit of a sneak peek as to what will be available. And occasionally he'll have sale items. So right now, Tulip is for sale. 477. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's buy it. Whoa. Ancient trunk. Holy crap. 313.5 million gold? Holy snot balls. That's a lot of money. Provides shading, shelter, insects, wood ×3, magic. What? I didn't see magic before in the demo. Interesting. Fortified and housing. Curly Slim. Requires foliage and can't be placed in liquid. Mud, which also provides... Oh, mud and liquid. 2 types. Okay. You can also learn about animals this way. It's a bit pricey, but it's one way. Leaf litter. Fallen leaves strewn by the wind likely contains nuggets of worms and other decomposers. Yeah, other stuff.
Well done, Nossig. Some habitats are trickier to make magnificent than others, but it should be a breeze for you. You seem to have the hang of this.
What do you get? 750 gold. Nice. And we've already got a goldfish. There we go. So, I'm going to wait until this is finished. I'm just going to leave this be. I'll expand once this is all done. In the meantime, we can possibly spruce up our habitat even more here. But I believe there's a challenge that, or a task that we need to... Oh, shoot, you know what? There's one thing we can do. What?
Oops. An item decayed into ruin, Nossig. These things can happen if you're not careful. But with time, you will get better at preventing decay. Just be mindful, okay? Regards, the keepers. P.S. We emptied a kitchen pot of gold. Hopefully it can cover the item's loss.
Uh-oh.
Danger! Danger! It's happening again, Nossig. Streamtopia is decaying unnaturally fast, withering away just like it did after Nightshade's disappearance. Calm down. Don't panic. This is precisely why we've been preparing magically infused gardening gloves. They're not yet ready for full operation, but we have no choice. Try them out with a restoration spell to restore your decaying items.
So magic is your main garden tending tool, with spells for various situations. Hold the interaction button to charge a spell, release it to cast the spell, providing you have enough nectar. Upgraded gloves let you charge to higher levels for a grander area of effect. And now we have another option down here. This one is for magic. So, let's select it, click an area, just move your mouse cursor over and hold it, and then release. You have to wait for it to fully charge. If you let go of it before it's fully charged, nothing will happen. Oop, no, I did not mean to do that. Although, I'm not going to do it here. I want to run an experiment here.
Phew. Fortunately, we kept our heads cool and addressed the situation calmly.
Yeah, right.
Seeing decay after only 6 days, before we had a chance to teach you about it. What an unlucky turn of events. It almost feels intentional. Anyhow, your garden naturally decays over time, especially with wear and tear. For now, you should manage...
Pardon me.
For now, you should manage with your new gloves, but we will seek out assistance just in case. It will be great, you'll see. The Keepers. P.S. Faunus might be able to improve your gloves.
So items decay over time, hastened by wind and other events. Untended decay eventually goes critical, spreading to nearby items. Critical items ultimately crumble, ruining its patch. That's what happened here earlier with the yarrow that was here. So we've also gained some new spells. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to rename Goldie. Golder. Golde. From Fiddler on the Roof. Oh, we got an achievement for that.
Hi there, Nasig. You've completed the following challenge. Rename a held creature with the action wheel. Well done.
So we got a tiny bonus for that. That's fine. But yeah, what I wanted to try... Let's build... Yeah. Build another bumblebee habitat. And... So, I mentioned earlier you'll have more filters show up as you have more items. And yeah, that's what happened. So this will show you all. Let's do... Can't place here. Oh, there's already something there. Okay. What's this?
Hi there, Nasig. You've completed the following challenge. Place 50 items in your garden. Well done.
All right. Now what I want to try is actually... So we have a magnificent bumblebee habitat there. But I want to see if I can put a frog habitat inside. So we'll need some water. Oh, okay. So we actually don't need that extra water. All right, so it needs basking, shading, shelter, and foliage. So basking, we have a rock. Boom. There we go. Hey, concentric habitats. So we have a bumblebee habitat, and inside of it is a frog habitat. Oh, I mentioned earlier, one of the ways that you can learn about animals is by having guests show up. So click the guest, it's a dragonfly, and now we know about them. So we can't place a habitat for them yet, but we know 34% about this dragonfly. So it'll need to visit 2 more times for us to be able to place habitats and to be a known, like a fully learned creature. So, but we do not want a dragonfly habitat. We have a curious creature. Who's this? Bumblebee. Yes, you can... Wait, what? Why is my habitat over there? Well, that ain't right. That's wrong. Well, my bumblebee habitat here. Or maybe it's not going to let me do that. Overlaps existing habitat. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, that sucks. Well, all right. Well, that's crappy. Anyway, what we can do, we'll take care of that in a minute. But if you notice, sometimes you'll be able to see visually when some of your plants are decaying, and you can preemptively restore them so they don't get into the point where they're decaying. Okay, well, this is kind of poopy. How do I... I'm confused here. So I have an existing habitat. Where is the bumblebee that lives here? So I can't... Alright. I think... Alright. Well, that's kind of not what I was hoping for. But you know what I can do? This is going to piss off the one bumblebee that lives there, but I can just basically deconstruct the habitat and just move it over here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Oops. There might be an easier way to do it, but I'll figure that out on my own time. Now that should upset the one bumblebee that's living over here. And if he has a problem, he can come and talk to me about it. Okay, that's a good start. Maybe I'll even provide a symbolic donation for the future of Streamtopia. But what is a pond without streaming water and juicy plants? I think I'll provide you with both streaming water and water lilies. Make good use of them, Nosig, and I might just have some nifty rewards for your effort. Regards, Aura. So 250 gold, water lilies, and stream. Okay. Let's do... let's do a froggy habitat. Oh, I don't know. Right here. Why not? So I think for frogs we needed, what, 4? Okay, land requirements are met. Where's that rock from earlier? This you can actually put in both land and water. So we've got basking. We need foliage. Water lily provides both foliage and shading, so well, let's just plunk a bunch down. And we need shelter. Okay, so we have a frog habitat that can support 2 frogs. Oh, the bumblebee moved over here. Okay, good.
Neat, Nosig. You've got a guest visiting Streamtopia. It probably doesn't want to settle since it has no habitat, but if you can find it, it may give you some habitat knowledge. Regards, the keepers.
Guests show up occasionally. You can't settle them, but they bring unknown habitat knowledge. Interact with a guest to collect their knowledge. More types come when you increase landscape and creature variety. So we already learned a little bit about dragonfly. 4 days, okay. Ooh. But we can probably expand our garden again. So let's go this way this time. Oh, hang on. We have a visitor. Oops. Sure. Move on in, pal. Alright, let's expand this way.
So much life, space, and magic. Your efforts haven't gone unnoticed, Nosig. Thanks to you, we have more magic to harness than we have for a long time. This used to be a glorious and sprawling world, plants thriving and animals frolicking. The source of the splendor was Nightshade, our guide. But problems started when Nightshade mysteriously vanished. Plants decaying, our homes crumbling, and the animals leaving, never to be seen again. Unnaturally fast, our world turned into a barren wasteland. Since we're natural maintainers, we can't create anything new. So, we used our final strength to reach out for help. And found you. With our newfound energy, we have re-established ourselves as the Council. Your council, Nosig. And we will help you with the following tasks. Turn the wasteland into a flourishing garden. Create a thriving animal ecosystem. And protect us from whatever befell the previous gardener. Now there was something else. Something important. We'll send you a letter once we remember.
I like the amount of work that went into the keeper story and so on and so forth. You could have just made this like a, I don't want to say like a dumb game, but just a simple garden builder without having a story, not much of a story anyway. But no, they went a little bit above and beyond, and I like that. It helps keep me a little invested in what I'm doing. Ooh, we have a frog visitor. Sure, you can move in. So is that our second frog? No, our first one. Oh, I have to fix that goldfish habitat too. Have at least 10 water lilies in your garden. Oh, that's a challenge from Aura. So again, those, this I can't build over, and this I can't build over yet. I have to upgrade the spade in order to do so. Let's worry about the goldfish habitat and see what we need. Wait, what? Why is... Hang on a second, what's wrong here? Oh, shit.
Danger! Danger! If you've not noticed yet, there are corrupted incoming. This is absolutely wild. They're not supposed to be a thing. But we can ponder this later. For now, it is important to stay calm. We've attached an upgrade for your gloves, the banishment spell. Use it to banish the intruders. P.S. Be careful not to banish any friendlies.
Yeah, I accidentally did that before. I think I banished some animals. Corrupted. Corrupted occasionally visit your garden. Use magic and ingenuity to thwart their plans. Each wave allows for preparation. Exhaust all waves to resume your day. You can launch a wave early by clicking the corruption meter. So if you click on this. So let's go to magic. So they haven't spawned yet. Once this purple ring fills up, then we'll start seeing them. But we've got... Oh, you know what? Let's house this guy in the meantime. Shoot. Okay. So, pretty much like what you do with restoring, you're just going to banish them. Make sure the spell's fully charged. Banish 2 corrupted on the same tile. Yeah, I haven't done that before. But they'll leave behind this corruption nectar. Not all of them do, but some of them do. But why is... I can't understand why this is... No, this is supposed to be the frog habitat. It's not supposed to overlap with the goldfish habitat. I did not ask it to do that. Oh, I screwed up. I do have them overlapping. I made a boo-boo. Okay. That's on me.
Great news, Nasig. Yesterday we were contacted by some of our fellow keepers. They wondered if it now would be a good time to settle in Streamtopia. Truth be told, we don't think so, because they wouldn't have anywhere to live. So we've provided you with a home for them. Just place a cottage in the garden and a curious keeper eventually appears. Each keeper comes with some upkeep. In return, they tend to the garden and prevent decay. Try attracting a new keeper to Streamtopia.
So, keepers are very useful. And I will show you once I figure out what the hell to do about this situation. Because I thought, you know what I could do? Is I could actually... You know what? Let's do this. Because it would just be too much of a pain in the ass to redo everything. Or, you know what? Better yet. What I'm going to do is move this over here, move this over here, this over here. We will designate this our frog habitat, moving it over a couple of squares. Overlaps existing habitat. What are you talking about? The goldfish one? No. Get rid of that goldfish habitat. Goldfish live there. And we have to finish this one up before the frogs get upset. I do have some tasks that are outstanding. I will get to them momentarily. Let's see. No. This is our frog habitat. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Better. Okay. No. Goldfish. it is a little annoying that I have to keep resetting those habitats. Okay.
Ha! Cooler heads prevailed yet again. We were heatedly debating the greatest marmalade when these visitors caught our attention. It seems they were vexers, unfriendly gnomes that only the oldest of tomes mention. Instead of tending to nature like us, they aimed to destroy it. We honestly thought them a mere fairy tale. So with this revelation, the obvious question is why they came here today. Is it somehow linked to the aggressive decay? We'll start doing some research. In the meantime, keep your eyes open.
So we got Banish and Befriend, which I've never used Befriend before.
Careful now. One of your creatures left the garden. It's likely that you accidentally modified its habitat, making it unhappy. When your inhabitants get too unhappy, they leave. Once that happens, attracting new animals will temporarily take longer. Anyhow, don't be discouraged. You have lots of success ahead of you, we're sure. The Council.
Okay, so... Oh, even more.
We had completely forgotten about the Hortic Day. Every now and then, garden masters from many worlds get together in a grand horticultural event. We call it the Hortic Day, and it is organized by a few old keepers. Very old. In fact, we're not sure how old they are. Probably ancient. In the festivities, each garden master is ranked on their performance. This part is where you will eventually be crowned a legendary horticulturist. There's also themed competitions to win prizes and a medal ceremony for accomplishing specific feats. The first event is coming up, but you need a high garden love to stand a chance. So make sure to have a good garden love foundation before the event takes place.
Garden love. Garden love is the overall condition of your garden. Variety of items and surfaces, selection of different environments, happy animals of numerous species, total explorable area. More love means an increased income, bonus, and a higher Hortic Day score. I wouldn't worry about it too early on in the game. Oh boy. Caca, caca. A new gardener? Are you a nectar aficionado like me? Judging from your collection, not so much. My name is Corbett, and I'm both a collector and connoisseur of items and nectar. Not only that, but I've been known to trade nectar for items. Sometimes even gold. You know what? If you would collect some nectar of any kind, I'll open up my services for you. I assure you that you won't regret it. Good luck. Caw, Corbett. I don't know why I went with that for Corbett, but whatever. It's done. As an item settles into a spot, it becomes adapted. Adaptation increases item value, affecting daily income and reclaimed gold. You lose some adaptation when moving an item, especially over a long distance. Alright, so where are we? Oh yeah, we were worrying about this. Now that we have water lilies, though, we can start putting them in, which provides what again? Foliage and shading. Alright, what's this? Now that is nice, don't you think? Really makes your garden feel more like home and cozy. Let's see if you can keep it up. I'm giving you a sizable donation so you can take Streamtopia even further. I'm sure we have lots of interaction coming up. Regards, Aura. 400 gold. That's not bad. What else? We can also do some plantain lilies. And some grass. We should be able to get this to 275. There we go. Now we have a magnificent goldfish habitat. Although with how big our garden is getting, we are going to need a keeper. I usually do like one keeper per square. So we can put one over here. But I want to fix my path here, though. frog habitat is where? No, god damn it! I did. What? I don't know what happened. Bumblebee, yes, you can move in there. Wow, got a lot of attention now. And we have a guest visiting. It's Dragonfly again. Okay, good. Why, hello there, Nosig. I happen to notice that your garden is more extensive than before. You must have expanded recently. You know what? I think you should have ample room for even more lilies now. Do you not? If you can increase the count a bit more, I have a unique lily that you might find a good use for. Regards, Aura. So, oh, we have a critical area. Oh, restore. Yeah, we definitely need a keeper. Keepers take care of all of this stuff. But if you have too few keepers for your garden size, then it takes them forever to get around. My path here. There we go. Another goldfish. All right, 2 goldfish. And let's put down a keeper cottage. I'm probably going to move this eventually, but there's fine. Let's see what other tasks we have. Get garden left to 12%. Keep your eyes open. That's not really something I can do anything about. Settle a keeper. Have at least 30 water lilies in your garden. Don't have anywhere near that. So let's build another goldfish pond. So we know from experience already that we need 16. Let's do it right here. We need 16 water tiles. So how we distribute that is up to us, really. We could just do 5, 5, 5, and 1. Oh, we have a keeper. Oops. What? Oh, there we go.
Hurrah! More keepers means more company for us and more assistance for you. This is a big step for us, Nosig. When we summoned you, we didn't dare dream about the day that our numbers would be increasing. With more keepers comes a better ability to tend the garden and harness its magic. We, keepers, are also known as elves, or gnomes, and inhabit most fertile worlds. In fact, we even have relatives back in yours. But they seem to primarily keep to themselves, and their helping hands have now become forgotten. This is a significant step. Well done.
Keepers. Keepers help maintain a healthy garden. They restore decay and collect valuable items. Once upgraded, they can heal animals and banish nefarious entities. In addition to needing a home, keepers come with an upkeep cost. Now, when you have not enough keepers, and if they're running around basically, because they'll collect nectar for you. So if they're too busy doing that, then they're not able to attend to the decay. So we're going to need at least 1 more keeper. Goldfish. Yes. So let's see. If we copy our formula here, we have 5 grass. But you know what? We need more water lilies in order to finish that one task from Aura. So let's prioritize those. Oh, you know what? No, not this. How much is this? 500? Yeah, let's get that. And that's enough for now. Doesn't make a huge difference, but 20% is 20%. When you're doing like an entire unlocked area, yeah, it doesn't it doesn't do that much. But it adds up, I guess. All right, so let's spam some water lilies. How many more do we need? Okay, I don't want to do all of them. Grass. Okay. And a couple of these. Wait, I'm at 324. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I didn't realize you could get it over 300. But yeah, all right. That's not bad. So we're going to have 3 more goldfish at some point. We could do another frog pond right here. For frogs, we know we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could just do it in a square. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, one day. Okay. I wonder if there's a way that we can, with what we currently have, get a magnificent habitat. It's harder to do with 3x3 habitats because you have less space to work with, right? So we know we need basking, and we only have one thing for that, which is rock. And water lily provides foliage and shading. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need shelter and foliage and shading. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get magnificent. Well, later on maybe, but we've got enough for 2 frogs. That's not bad. All right. You know what? Let's actually put down some more water lilies. There we go.
Good day, Nossig. We have a little building request. You see, at times, we would like to conduct meetings in the sun, but the ground is just too soft. We get dreadfully drowsy sitting on it, and it's highly unproductive waking each other up every 5 minutes. Could you maybe build us a wooden deck? You would have to lay a foundation surface before placing the boards, so we've attached the stuff you need. When done, knock on our cottage. The council.
Oh, so they want a deck. Hang on. Water lilies make a wonderful scene, and you have so many of them. Did you know that animals can walk on them? Could come in handy at some point. I'll be providing you with Victoria lilies from now on, along with a small donation so you can try them out. You deserve it, Nossig. Until next time, kind regards, Aura. Hello! MX Mothic? Hello there, how are you? Yeah, I kind of like the nose. The writing's actually pretty funny. Have you played this game yet? I don't know if the demo is still live. You may be able to try the demo before you buy it, but I'm just going through, working up to my first Hortic day. Oh, it is a lot of fun. I had my my whole family played this game and played the demo when it came out, and they were very, very much invested. How far have you gotten? Oh, so we've got goldfish and a frog. Okay. I don't think we're close to mastery with any of these animals yet. Oh, almost. I think I need a couple more bumblebees and we'll master them. But before I get any further, I need another keeper cottage. Oh, and I also need to build them a deck. Let's do about 10 hours in the full game now. There's so much to discover. Yeah, you're right. I haven't put that much time into the full game yet. I don't know how much time I put into the demo, but I went well past when the demo ends. I like that it let you continue to play. Doesn't give you the new items, but it's okay. It's a good, relaxing game. Yeah, Keeper Cottage. Keeper Cottage. Let's say right here. You can always move this stuff later on. Yeah, our first Hortic day is coming up. And Garden Love needs to be at 12%, and currently it's at 10. Can I do the, where is it? Oh, I actually could do this. That's kind of a cheap way of doing it. Just permanently add 5% to your Garden Love. Or to do it organically, but whatever. And we've got a new helper. There you go. Just hopping on streams here and there because I got to give my brain a break from garden. Wow, you are really addicted. But you know what? It's a good, fun, lighthearted game. I mean, if you're going to get addicted to something, at least it's not like microtransactioning the hell out of you. That's the worst, getting addicted to games like that. That sucks. Oh, what was Corbett's voice again? Oh, you did it. Very well, Nossig. I hereby open up my services to you. Please come by and trade any time. I have wares that Mercury wouldn't even dream of acquiring. Haha. I've also heard about illusory corruption nectar. I don't know where you would find them, but I would love to trade them from you. Hope to see you soon, Corbett. He just kind of has that, his dialogue read like somebody who's smarmy, so I kind of went with that voice for him. So we're at 11%, okay. So let's see what he's got. This is an item in the current selection, yes. This area shows item details when perusing. Trade between nectar and gold. Anything I want yet? I don't really have a lot of nectar at this stage. So we're likely going to wait. I got 4 things I can buy. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Insect Hotel. Help the tiniest of garden inhabitants with this lodging full of cozy nooks. There's so much new stuff in here from the demo, and the demo had a lot of stuff in it too. Oh man, I'm gonna put a lot of time into this game. He's got some new items. What's this? A different type of water lily. Oh, wait a second. I saw this yesterday. This is the second one I built. This is one I've just got for streaming. But when I was playing yesterday, I saw that I had 2 water lilies, and one was much more expensive. And that must be this one. I don't know how I got it, though. Maybe from fulfilling a task? Flowering as well, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Let's see if we can master bumblebees. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we know how to. It's just... Let's fix that. Now, we found a very basic... a basic rudimentary way of just building a magnificent bumblebee habitat, and it's pretty much this here. Because I was doing a lot of trial and error when I was playing in the demo, I thought this can't be this easy to make a bumblebee habitat magnificent. doesn't make a lot of money because these larger yarrow plants don't generate a lot of income. But if your goal is to just get them as quickly as possible, it works. And I don't have a lot of flowering plants right now. So, well, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm out of money already. Well, I think actually that's enough for 2 bumblebees. Yeah, that's a good point. I like bumblebees. Big fuzzy fellas.
Hi there, Nasig. You've completed the following challenge. Have 15 animals settled. Well done.
Thanks, guys. Oh, that gave me the money I needed. Oh, we have a guest. Where is he? Or they, or she, or whatever. Oh, rat. See, rats should be easy. Rats are everywhere. Well, at least in some cities. Well, we need just a couple more. I don't have any flowers, really? Oh, I do. I do have tulips. I'm going to put a couple of these down. It's not really necessary, but just for the income purposes. Wait, what do they need? Flowering and foliage and loam, which is... Oops. This is loam. And that's all I have that's loam right now. Okay, that's fine. Let's just pretty it up a little bit and make a little bit more money. Do 2 red and 2 purple. And we got it up to a 3-star hotel. Oh, shoot. That's right, just don't move. Stay right there. Make it easy for me. It's attacking the keeper's cottage. What a jerk. Alright, cool. Now we're not going to get any bumblebees in the rain. Well, let's skip to the next day. Wait, why did my garden love go down? Oh, it's poopy. Oh, right, I have to build that deck for the keepers. Where was it? No. Build a meeting place. 9 wooden decks. Okay. Do they all have to be in the same space? I guess not. It's just saying build 5 or 9 deck tiles. There we go. 2 unhappy creatures. Why are you guys unhappy now? Why are there so many of them in here? What? What the? This happened to me yesterday. I just suddenly had too many goldfish in one habitat. I don't understand why. Let me pause it for a second. I need to get home, but you are home. This... Then how did it get over here then? I don't get that. There's no way that there's no way that I could have gotten. No, these are the goldfish habitats. One here and one here. But I had like what, I think 5 or 6 goldfish in here and only 1 in here. I didn't move them around. I don't know how. Is the frog affecting? No, these habitats are enough apart. I made sure because earlier I misjudged it. I actually had them overlapping, which you can't have. This, here we go. We mastered bumblebees. Yeah, no, that was a good guess because, like I said, I was having issues with that earlier, but that's happened again now, where all of a sudden all of my goldfish are in one pond. My frog and fish are perpetual war. Who's winning?
Great work, Nossig. You should be good to go for your first Hortic Day. Every 11 days, a new event takes place where you will be scored by combining your gardening experience and garden love. You'll see. Speaking of experience, the more you unlock and complete, the more experience you have, eventually earning you a new gardener rank. You can check the journal summary for your progress on that. See if you can attain a title on the next Hortic Day. Good luck. Best regards, the Council.
Yeah, because the frogs don't have that that restriction, do they? No, the frogs don't care if there are goldfish there, but goldfish care if there are frogs there. And apparently rats, which I didn't see before. So we've mastered the bumblebee. And so we need 1 more goldfish. And I don't have any more space for goldfish right now. It's not a big deal. All right, so foundation. Let's let's build a little deck here. Actually, you know what? We'll do 1 at each. That's 8, and we'll do 1 more here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm out of money. These are 250 gold each. Jesus. Okay. Should be able to build 2 more. Boom, boom. And boom. So they don't need to be all in the same place. Okay. Knock on the council's cottage. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it. Hello there, Nossig. We hope this letter finds you well. We're just reminding you that the Hortic Day is coming up in 5 days. As usual, we have a themed quest with grand prizes for you to win. This time the quest is as follows. Reclaim the most items. Okay, that's not happening. Good luck and see you soon. Best regards, the Hortic Day crew. I'm not reclaiming a bunch of stuff because it's just going to mess with everything.
Wow, that's quite a meeting place you've made for us. A good start to something spectacular. Until next time, the Council.
Oh, we got thicket. Now, thicket has land, lush, and soil, so that's a new property. Right? Because I don't think anything else has lush. No. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can finish some more challenges and tasks in the meantime. Add at least 10 tiles of stream water. Sure. Where should we do that? Let's do it over here. I don't really know what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. We'll do that for now. Trying to remember. Don't tell me, but I'm trying to remember what creatures needed stream. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the other fish do, because I know that there are koi in this game because they were in the demo, think they need a deep water, though, not stream. Catfish, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think goldfish mind streams. I don't think that was a restriction on them. Let's see. Goldfish just need water. Okay, there's no restriction for stream. So maybe we can build a another goldfish habitat and get our mastery. Wow. Now that's what I call movement. Doesn't it make you feel alive? You probably know this already, but only certain aquatic plants thrive in streaming water. Just a heads up. Anyhow, I hope you like reeds, because I do, and I've got some for you. They make for a really good hiding place for animals and can be planted in streaming water. Best regards, Aura. So now we have reeds. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do a goldfish habitat. I think we're going to need more water. Yeah. That's fine. This is different music. I don't think I've heard this one yet. Oh, bumblebee. There you go. Master of bumblebees. Oh, for anybody else that's watching, I mentioned earlier that once you have a bumblebee, you'll be able to see exactly what's required. So it needs 5 flowery items and 1 shading for a minimum. Insect hotel. Is that something I gained? I didn't see that before. I don't know what that means yet. We'll find out. No, that's not going to be a bumblebee habitat. That's going to be a goldfish habitat. All right, so water. Okay, so our land requirements are fulfilled. Just need foliage and shading. What do reeds provide us? Only provide us with foliage and shelter. This gives us foliage, shading, and basking. I wonder if this, how well this would work for frogs. Oh, thanks for the follow, MX Mothic. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Oh, right. I can't place these water lilies in streaming. Or any kind of lily. So we'll have to go with reeds. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm out of money. It's funny. Just about to get started with planning, and I buy one thing, and it's like, oh, you're out of cash. Like, okay. I guess we'll wait. I try to pick up the nectar whenever I see it so the keepers don't have to do it, so they can focus just on keeping my garden alive. All right, you have my attention, Nosig. You clearly show some dedication to the aquatic arts. However, I have something in mind that displays a further appreciation of aquatics. I want you to settle a handful of frogs. Accomplish this, and you'll have shown that you can not only handle water, but also that you can manage aquatic habitats. In return, you'll receive a gift your frogs will love. The reed of reeds, thicker than thick. Best regards, Aura. Yeah. I can't remember what I'm playing on balanced mode, which lowers the amount of income that you get. Changes things a little bit. I'm mainly just, I don't know. It's, if I really wanted to start earning some cash, I'd probably do well to plant more flowers, because those are the highest earners. Not all flowers. I mean, this is $1.25 for income. That's crap. But these are where it's at. And, I mean, I could certainly do with having more color in my garden. Let me finish this goldfish habitat and get that mastery first. And then, it doesn't even need to be a fancy habitat. It just needs to be sufficient for one. So I'll have one goldfish, and that'll get me to mastery. And in the meantime, I'm going to start spreading some flowers, making this look a little bit nicer. But I will need dirt for that. I'll need a flower bed. Here's some, I could put some flowers right here. Reeds? Oops, wrong one. Oh yeah. Pricey though. Actually, look at this. 84. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, what's this task she wanted? She wanted me to settle some frogs, as if I haven't done that already. Where did they go? Oh. Show hydro dedication by settling 5 frogs. Okay. I can do that. I'll do that right here. No, not a stream. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just going to say INX. Is that all right? Let me know if that's wrong. Stone. Need to bask. I think that's the only thing I have for basking. Yeah. I know I can buy... Wait. Where did this come from? I didn't buy this. It's Ian. Okay. That works. Hello, Ian. Have you had a chance to play Horticular yet? Let's see. So we've got our Victoria Lily, which provides basking for... Actually, wait a second. I do not need this. I'll just move this over here for now, because that's already providing. It's a little garden builder. It actually just came out yesterday. Little indie game garden builder. Oh, I'm going to learn Dragonfly. So, you build a garden, you, the best game. It's pretty good. I don't know about best. I haven't played it enough to say it's the best. It's certainly up there, and it's in that category of, like, games that you can relax to. But I don't know if you guys find this as well, but certain games that are meant for relaxation, depending on how intensely you play them, you can just completely destroy what the game is trying to do. Like, Stardew Valley is a great example of that. Hello, Tyleroni. Yeah, this is I streamed. This is one of the first games that I streamed when I started streaming. But it didn't get any attention because I barely had any subs. I still don't really have a lot, but that's not important. But certain games, like if you depending on how you play them, you can completely miss the relaxation that the game offers you. Like I was using Stardew Valley as an example because that game... Ah, thank you for the follow, Tyleroni. That game can just... destroy... I mean, the way that I play Stardew Valley is very different from how other people in my family play Stardew Valley. We all do, right? Oh, Nightbot's being a little bit persnickety. Apologies. But in my household, I run my Stardew Valley farm like it's a business. Like it's an industry. There's no relaxation. There's always something to do. You have to run from this thing to the next thing to the next thing and so on and so forth. So when I play it, it's supposed to be a chill game. I do not chill out when I play that game. Wooden horse army. Made a horse army. Okay, I have to get further into this game then. I think you know what I might do for a little while, because I I usually like to have theme days when I'm streaming. So I'll have like Mondays I do Mega Man Monday and I'm playing through the Mega Man X series. Wednesdays I do an indie game demo night where I'm just playing a new demo of random indie game that I find either on Reddit or on Twitter. And I might need to just play Horticular for one day. Maybe I'll do Fridays or maybe Sundays. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out, see what works best with my schedule. Anyway, before... Oh, jeez. Another goldfish. Is that mastery? Oh, shoot. I accidentally moved a goldfish instead of... There we go. We've mastered the goldfish. Alright, so... Where was I? This provides us with basking, shading, and shelter, I think it was. Oh, foliage. So we need something with shelter. So we can use reeds for that. Can we plunk one of those down there? Sure. And then we need more foliage. This gives us foliage times 2. But that doesn't really do much. What else? What else do we have? I feel like this does a better job. Do you mind if I ask what mic you use? I use one for... It's probably more... it's more suitable for voiceover, but it's a Sennheiser MKH 416. It's... a bit on the pricey side, so if this is your first microphone, I'd probably recommend anything cheaper than this one. If for streaming, I don't know what ones are good for streaming specifically, but for just general purpose, you can get like a Rode NT1. It's probably one that I'd recommend. It's not a USB mic, it's a an XLR mic, so you need an audio interface. But if you're just starting out, I think there's usually some USB ones that you can get that will do a fairly decent job, actually. I just have this mic from other things I was doing, and the streaming started afterwards, so I just started using this microphone. Uh-oh. Bad stuff is happening. So where are they? 1, 2... Oh, these guys are spread out. Okay. Let's start with this guy, because he's not moving. What? Oh, I wasn't hitting him. 1 down. 2 down. Ooh. Get a twofer. Right on. I didn't realize that was an achievement. Getting 2 vexers in 1 tile at one time. Yeah. Sure thing, Tyler. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, that's an achievement. If you can manage to get 2 vexers banished on 1 tile. Alright, so we've got Frog Hotel. I think I managed in the demo to get a magnificent habitat for a frog, and I think I needed a log to do it. Maybe I'll do some trial and error later on. But I was going to start putting down some flowers, and then I got sidetracked with other stuff, so let's do that. Let's get that income up. This is way too low. That's really kind of handcuffing me. What was that other one that generated a lot of money? Oh, this. I don't really have anywhere to... Well... Yeah, I could put it there. Okay. Got 2 more days until... the big day. I think I'm gonna probably end the stream on the Hortic day, so let's see how much more we can do in the meantime. What creatures do we need to be do we need to master? Well, let's see. Hang on a second. Before that, I want to see... Wait a minute. So dragonflies actually need bumblebee? It's not a restriction, like... It actually requires it. So we can't have overlapping habitats, so I guess this has to be adjacent. But I don't think I have anything that's tall. Basking in foliage, sure. I don't think I have anything currently that in my catalog that fits that. I know if I build more... Oh, they're friends. I have a task currently. Oh, okay. Water lily flowers. All right. This is tall, but I can't afford that. That's 57,000. Yikes. Oh, speaking of, you know what? Maybe I should get this since it's on sale. Yeah, why not? Foliage, shading, and flowery. But yeah, I don't have anything tall, so I can't get any dragonfly habitats just yet. That sucks. So what we can do is prioritize frogs, I suppose, in the meantime. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's do a little froggy habitat here. And let's see if we can... Let's do that little trial and error I was talking about now. Might as well. So we've got our land requirements. We need foliage. Oops. If I just do... Ooh, that didn't really do much. Although this will meet this requirement, and hopefully... Wow, you did it, Nosig! I wasn't convinced when the council told me about you, but you show true dedication to the aquatic gardening arts. Here you go. I'll supply you with the thickest of reeds from now on. Wait a minute. I think this reed actually does have tall as a property. I'll be keeping my eyes on Streamtopia with anticipation. P.S. I attached a sizable donation in case you need it, and I definitely do. Kind regards, your aquatic friend, Aura. So she gave me 1,500. And... no, shoot. No, you know what I'm thinking of? In the demo there was cattails, which I think had the property of tall. But holy crap, look at the income that you get from this. It costs 800, sure, but it gives you 211 back. Foliage, shading, and shelter. I wonder how this would do in our frog habitat. Let's get these reeds out of here. Let's put them there. Just want to see how much this affects it. Oh, not bad. If you move you here... Oh, I can't afford another one. I'll have to wait another day. Oh, what's this?
A keeper has been bragging about Streamtopia to their cousin. It sounds great, except this relative learned about plantain lilies and they've been bothering us for a sample since. Please help us out. Their incessant messaging regularly interrupts our customary practice of cookie sampling. We even received a delivery box to keep, along with the promise of a reward. Simply place the box somewhere and throw a few adapted plantain lilies in. Best regards, the council.
Interesting. This is new. Deliveries. For delivery tasks, place a delivery box and drop the requested stuff into it. Items have to be adapted before they can be delivered. On completion, the box disappears. Huh. Okay. Well, do I have any adapted plantain lilies that I can use that aren't currently part of a habitat? I don't really think I do. Let's see our habitats. Well, there's one. And that's it. I don't really want to mess with any. So what I'll do... How many did they say they needed? 5? I'm going to put 5 down now, and then I'll just wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just let them adapt, and we'll save them for later. Oh, Mercury has new goods. These items have a limited quantity. Oh, this must be the box, right? Yeah. Well, we could put it down. There, I guess. And before I forget, I want to put this big sucker here. Hmm, 222. Yeah, I don't want to because it affects, I think it affects your income. Well, you know what? I do a lot of trial and error in this, on this channel, so let's try it out. Let's move you. Adaptation 100%. Adaptation bonus is 1.28. That's really not a lot. That's fine. You know what? And no one was the wiser. Oh, I can't use that one. How about you? Yeah, 100%. There we go. I don't know if that was worth it. Let's find out.
Thank you so much, Nosig. We will finally enjoy some serenity in our customary ways. The delivery box may come in handy for future requests too, so this was probably a worthwhile endeavor.
We got 600 gold. And, oh, that's it. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, so... Oh yeah, I was going to try some trial and error with this. So we're at 222. That brings us down to 205. So this is a difference of 17. So what happens if we put something else in place? No, not yet. Not yet. I don't have a rat yet. I only learned... Oh, wait. Do you mean... Oh, you meant... Thank you. I didn't notice that I had a visitor. I would have missed that. I thought you were asking if I actually had any rats yet. Ah, okay. I understand. Yeah, thank you. I would have missed that. I like having rats. Although I don't have vegetables, and I know that's one of their requirements. At least, unless it's changed in the demo. But, actually, before I do anything else, I am just going to skip to the next day, and we'll do the Hortic day, and then I'm going to have to close it off there. Woohoo! Level 2, Promising Seedling. That's not terrible. Upgrades is where I'm really falling behind. grow your garden, increase its variety, and attract animals to gain love. So we scored 80, which is a record, I guess. Oh, 370th. Woohoo! You know what it reminds me of? That meme where somebody's like on a podium and they're celebrating and they're drinking champagne and they've got this medal around them, and then you see the rest of the podium where everybody's done better than them. That's what this feels like. Like, yay, I got 370th. I set a record. Oh, I didn't do any of this, so... Coffee maker. Ooh. Oh, man, if you'd have told me a coffee maker was on the line, I would have reclaimed my whole freaking garden. Yeah, it's very fitting. Anthill's interesting. I look forward to that one. Okay, so what do we get? Awarded for entering the first Hortic Day. Well, okay, this is like a participation trophy. Pen Pal, awarded for being popular mail destination. I have no control over this. They're just sending me letters all the time. Awarded for collecting services. I didn't do this yet. Huh. Awarded for collecting... Oh, wait, no, I did. Like Lush and the Foundation. Okay, all right. Zoologist, awarded for collecting creatures. And awarded for collecting lore, which I haven't read any of, but I will do that on my own time. But all right, hey, you know what? It's not horrible. We leveled up to level 2. That's just one step on our way to being a legendary horticulturist. Let's see.
Yes, your beautiful care for Streamtopia is paying off, and you clearly have enough experience to deserve the title of Promising Seedling. Becoming a legendary horticulturist is a significant step closer, Nassig. Also, a global rank of 370? Already? Wow. We've heard a lot of buzz around you in our Keeper network. At this rate, you'll surely become #1 in no time. Nothing could stop you now, not even ancient evils.
Hint, hint.
In the meantime, we wanted to check in with one of our friends. We'll get back to you shortly. The Council.
Uh-oh. Oh, right. Nemesis. You know what? I'm going to leave it here, because when I come back to this, that letter is going to be waiting for me, because it's going to be the start of the day. But I'm going to stop it here. This has been a productive day. We did our first Hortic Day. Reached a rank of 370 out of God knows how many. But yeah, my love for this game has not waned at all. It's a lot of fun. Have a good night, and maybe I'll catch you gardening another time. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely going to be playing this game again. Guarantee that. But Monday and Wednesdays, I'm always around for other themed days if you feel like checking those out as well, or if you just feel like coming in for a chat. Anytime I'm around, feel free to pop in. But that's going to be it for me, folks. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed Horticular. And I think this game has like most games that are released have like an opening day or like a launch discount. So let me see if it does. Horticular. I probably should have checked that before I started, but I didn't. My bad. Yep, 10% off launch day introductory offer. So it's, well, for Canada dollars, it's $23.39. So American, it's probably, I don't know, $20 or so. Yeah, it's usually 10% off. Yeah. Check it out. It's a great game to relax to. And it's fun. It's lighthearted. But if you do check it out, you're going to have to come back and tell me about it. And in the meantime, though, I'm going to say goodbye. You all have a great weekend. And I'll be back on Monday for more Mega Man X3. We're going to finally close the book on that one. I hope. We're going to do some gear hunting. Because I have some capsules to... I think I got all the capsules, but I think there's one ride armor I need to find. And then that's gonna... What's going on? What is going on in this game? In the background? I don't know. I'm gonna stop it here. Before anything terrible happens. But yeah, Mega Man Mondays and Wednesday Indie Demo Night. And if you have any desire to check out any of my previous streams or anything else, I do have 2 YouTube pages, one for old streams and one for just highlights and stuff like that you can check out. And it will be on my stream ended screen, so you can check those out anytime. And I'd love to see you back here whenever you guys have the time and want to come and visit. So have yourselves a fine evening, and I will catch you next time. So long.